and jump right into this instructional video. This is on our budget planner, and I will go over each page for you. This is a Google Sheet document. It is compatible with Google Sheets only, so I do recommend that you create a free Google account if you don't already have one. This is also accessible via your phone through the App Store as well. The Google Sheet app is free, or you can use your computer, typically like I do. So jump right into it. We have our months listed out here. Goes from January 2025 all the way until December 2025. Then we have our dates here. What we did was we broke it up into a monthly view, or you can do every 2 weeks view. Totally up to you. I like to budget for every 2 weeks, so I made the options for you to do that here. Or if you just want to do for the month, you can select one of these. As we know, January has 31 days, so if we were doing a monthly view, we would do the 1st through the 31st. But if you, again, are someone like me who likes to break it up per 2 weeks, you could do the 1st through the 15th, and then you could also select the 16th through the 31st. I added an option in for February as well, because February this year is unfortunately not a leap year. So 28 days, and then you can just select February here just to kind of keep track of where you are. Let's go back to January, and we're going to do for the entire month. So this first table here is our income table. I'm just going to be making up numbers as we go along just to kind of give you a brief example of what you could do. So let's say you have your job number 1, and you have your part-time, and let's say you got a gift, a monetary gift. Job number 1, you made for the month, you are planning to make, let's say, $5,000. In your part-time, you are planning to make $2,000, and you received a gift of $500. As you can see, the total automatically calculates down here for you, and there are also other spaces that I will show a little bit later that it auto populates for you as well. Each table in this document does the calculations for you, so you do not need to pull out your calculator to figure anything out. It's literally plug and play. We tried to make this as beginner friendly, as user friendly as possible. With that being said, because there are formulas embedded into these tables, it is best that you do not mess with anything because those formulas may not work. But if for whatever reason a mistake does happen, we can also always fix it for you. So we have our income listed for the month of January. That's what you are projected to make. I'm going to go on down to table B. You can select, enter your bills. Let's say you pay rent, car note, insurance, Wi-Fi, cell phone. You get the gist. Whatever your bills are. You can also enter the dates here. Let's say rent's due on the 1st. Car note is due on the 2nd. Insurance is due on the 15th. Wi-Fi, I'll just put whatever random numbers. For you there. Right next to it, you also have an area where you can input the amount of each. Say rent is $1,500. I'm gonna just speed this up and throw in some numbers for you. As you can see, everything is already formatted for you, so it'll change it to the correct date format as well as a monetary value as well here. You can also sort the columns from A to Z or by date, totally up to you, or by amount. If you want to sort it from least amount to greatest, again, it's up to you. Over here, you have check boxes where you can select whether you've paid the bill or not. I will come back to this a little bit later as well. All right, and then we'll scroll down a little bit more. As you can see here, the total for your bills have added up here for you. $2,550. Again, you didn't have to do any calculations. Now we have table C, which is for necessary expenses. You have table D, which is for unnecessary expenses. table F for any debt payments that you want to make, table G for any savings tables that you want to, excuse me, any savings that you want to place inside of there. So as you can see, there's a little graph that's popping up here. This is pulling from the bills table here. When I type in some values for table C, D, and F, as well as G, they will pop up here as well. That way you can get an idea on what percentage of your income is going to each category. So let me just go ahead and type in some numbers here, and I will speed this part up as well. All right, so now that we have all of our charts filled out, I will start up here. As you can see, we have a pie chart here, a cutout pie chart, and it shows each area, the percentage, how much money is going into each category. So for our bills here, as you can see, about 57.4% of our income from this box is going towards bills, and so forth on. And when you scroll down again, you will see the total in each box, so you can get an idea as well too. So I will talk about these two very important tables here. These tables should not be edited. Again, they have formulas that are already embedded in them, and they will do the calculations for you. So there is no need to ever touch these boxes, which is nice. Less work for you to do. Again, all you have to do is plug and play. So for our income, we have about $7,500 for the month of January. For our bills, we have about $2,550. Necessary expenses, we're planning to spend about $550. Unnecessary expenses, we're planning to spend about $395. Then it will show our remaining amount here. Then when you have your remaining amount, what I like to do is from that, I'll know how much I want to pay towards my debt and how much I want to pay towards my savings. So you know you're working with around $4,000. So from that, you said, okay, I'm going to spend $550 towards my debt and $400 towards my saving, and then you will see how much play money, quote unquote, that you have left over after you've allocated the money to where you want to go. And then obviously you can go through and do some recalculations if you want to and say, hey, I want to put more towards emergency, vacation, whatever. So all of that is right there for you. And let's move on to the monthly calendar. It pulls from the bills section, so table B of our budget sheet here. So as you can see, it's already put in all of the bills that you have for the correct date. So your rent, your car note, insurance, Wi-Fi, cell phone, all that lovely stuff. It just shows it in a calendar format for you if it makes it a little bit easier. And what I really love about this calendar is, let's say, there we go. You've already paid your rent, you paid your insurance, and your Wi-Fi. If you come back over to the monthly calendar, you see that once you have checked those things off, it'll go ahead and cross it out for you so you don't have to worry about that anymore. And our calendar is automatically formulated to change for each month that you select. So once you select the month of February here, the calendar will adjust. You see Saturday is the start of February. The dates are already where they should be. Please note that if you do not change the dates here, then they will be in the wrong spot. So, for example, I am going to just change rent to February 2nd. So I can either double click there if I would like to, and I'm just going to drop down just to change the dates on all of those. All right, now if you go to our monthly calendar, you see that it has automatically changed them to the right dates. And then obviously if I unclick them, this will update as well too to say that, hey, these bills need to be paid. So again, everything is already calculated for you and formulated for you, so you don't have to go in and edit anything. Now we are going to move on to our debt payoff tracker. As you can see here, you have 8 categories that you are able to work with, and down here, once we start to input some values, some data, then we'll have a chart that will formulate here for us. And as you can see here, we have the months listed. You have a row here that will automatically calculate the total for you. So again, no math needed. And then you also have a row here where you can type in your goal number as well too. So I'm just going to start off by giving some examples again. Let's say Amex, student loans, like we did before in our budget sheet, and let's say Capital One. Capital One. Perfect. So for our goal for our Amex, let's say it's $2,000. Student loans about $10,000, and for Capital One, we'll just say 300. Let's keep it simple. And a chart is created here for us, and the chart will adjust according to how many different debts you're going to be paying off. It will calculate for you there. All right, so let's say February we're going to pay $500, right? $300 and another $100. Again, your total has adjusted for you. Something I love about the debt payoff tracker is that once you reach your goal, this total box here and the goal box, the color will change for you. All right, so as you can see, the font changed, it got bold, and the color changed as well. Same thing, another $100, and the color changed. Beautiful. All right, as you can see, whatever your highest value is, the highest value that you put in the chart here, this graph here will adjust accordingly. So that's why these values look so tiny here, because we have this super huge value of $9,450 sitting up right here. But I wanted it to be like that because obviously people have different varying factors. Like somebody might be paying off a house and they also might have a small credit card that only has a balance of $1,000 they want to pay off. So I want it to be flexible for you guys. The savings tracker. I already had some values put in here for you guys, but again, it's the same exact setup, so I don't need to go through this again. It's literally the same exact setup. You can put your goal down here. It'll automatically calculate the total for you. It'll populate in the chart, and the color of the goal box will change again once you reach your goal. Now I will move on to the expense tracker. This is really nice for people who want to keep up with their spending in certain categories. So right here, I put like restaurants, clothes, Uber, Lyft. That way you can kind of see how much you are spending in each area of your life month by month. That way you know like, okay, I'm spending way too much on Uber and Lyft over the past 3 months. I need to cut back. You can get a visual of that. So down here, we have a pie chart, and it will show you the percentage of money that is going to each of these sections. If you are like me and you want to save these sheets month to month or per 2 weeks, however you decide you like to budget, there's 2 ways you can do it. You could either print them off if you want to and select whatever dimensions you need to select. You can print it off if you would like to do that. But what I like to do is digitally save this. So I like to go to File, and then I will go to Download, and I will save it as a PDF. And fit to width, fit to height. I'll probably do fit to width. Keep it that way. And then I do select Workbook, right? That way I get all my sheets, and it will save it as a PDF. And then you can store it away on your computer however you would like. But I hope this video was very clear, very straight to the point. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. And if for whatever reason something messes up along the way, if you accidentally disengage a formula or something, please let me know, so it's something that I can fix for you. and hope you all enjoy your budget planner and have a happy time budgeting this year.